Let's do it.
Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am, as voted on by 4 out of 5 Delta Sigma Theta members in America, the world's sexiest podcast host, Slider Sports Guy. I'm joined by a few of my good friends. As always, we start off with the president. What's going on, El Presidente?
So, good people, football season, man. So we, all us men, and Shauna are happy around here.
We are happy, man. It is football season. Speaking of Shauna, what's going on, S.Commas?
What's happening, fellas?
Man, you know how rich Shauna is, man. Shauna's so rich. We was talking before the show. She was like, yeah, I got to go to work tomorrow. Car service is going to have to pick me up. But, they just said they were going to give me another Mercedes for me to ride to work today because I'm just tired of my old Mercedes. So it had some dirt on it. So I just decided to get me a new one. That's how Shauna rolled. That's the money Shauna got right there, man. Her car was dirty, so she got a new one. God. Oh.
These people do not believe you.
500 series. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
He lying.
Big money. How you doing there?
Go big or go home.
I'm well, thank you.
Good to hear. Good. And we got our,
Actually, so she got like 6 cars. She can let me drive one. So. My tag expired. Need some help.
Living in Massachusetts, I definitely only got one car.
Massachusetts.
What up, man?
Brian, they get you coming in and coming out, Brian. They get you.
Speaking of Brian, it's your favorite coach's favorite coach. What's going on, LBZ?
Man, just glad to be here, man. Been a rough 2 weeks for my BC Bearcats. We got to get our thinking caps on. We acted like we all 129 in the class rank out there, Shauna. I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but we acting like somebody.
Hey, if you want to go, there, you talk about my coaching skills. y'all just lost 2 in a row. Come on, now.
Don't do it. Introduction.
Don't do it. Hey, we gonna ruin the whole show today. Don't do it.
But look,
don't do it.
It's losing by a touchdown and losing by 62.
L is an L, and we ain't never lost by 62.
Hey, we 55. 55. Sly said he was doing so many highlights for the other team. He felt bad. He was like, "I'm here for change. I'm here for change, not the other team." But nah, man, it's been tough though. But I ain't the only BC struggling with penalties and dumb mistakes.
Oh, cut deep.
You cut me deep, Shrek.
Hey, boy. Hey, I tell you, boy. But nah, we getting it right though. But I'm glad to be here with my people.
All y'all losers. I can say the best Academy Eagles, they are 2-2. Our son scored 2-2. I can say that. Now, hey.
You said who? You said who?
2-2.
Oh man.
Hey, I'm gonna do that, Shauna. Hey?
They do it. Hey.
Who was that?
Okay.
What was his contribution?
He blocked on the extra point team. He held it down.
What held bucket?
He held it. Hey, ain't nobody get through his gap though. Wasn't no block extra points on him.
Cam out there looking like Fitch on Wildcats.
Hey, Cam out there bumping. All Cam got to do is step down. Don't let nobody through, Cam. Step down. Don't step out.
Hey,
Down, Cam.
he good. He
Ain't
good
mad
at
at
his
you.
job though. He good. He know his
That's it.
job, and
That's
it.
it.
My young buck still learning. My young Padawan still out there learning. And boy, hey, he learning some hard lessons too.
It's the hard knock life, baby.
He learning some hard. He say, "Man, Daddy, them boys is big and strong. They fast."
And you playing negative 3-8.
Hey, you playing little school ball, man.
They ain't even made the 180 for a negative 3.
Hey, man. Hey. But he a freshman on varsity though. So now take that. So he got 3 years to learn what he's doing. This year right here, this the experimental year. This to just make it through the season.
They play 7-on-7.
Oh no. They play real football, man.
Hey, man, football.
Well, they call it real football.
It's real.
That's their name for it.
They play with a real football.
That's about it.
Like a crowd when he say he don't want to play next year.
I might. I ain't even gonna bullshit you. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
It's not for me.
He gonna be like Jordan and want to go to rhythmic ballet on Bernie Mac.
Hey, well,
There's nothing wrong with that.
But his daddy was a thespian.
Twinkle Toes.
Twinkle Toes Sly.
First of all, Sly is a certified, qualified professional dancer.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm a classically trained dancer. You know, a lot of
you
people don't know that.
And if you need entertainment for your kid, and if you need entertainment for your kids' birthday party, the only thing he asks you is $25 up front, a tutu, and a bra.
And I do need a plate. I need a plate to go.
The plate come before the money. I should have said plate money.
Run me my money.
Boy, y'all crazy.
Yeah, that's my meme right there. Run me my money.
Run me my money.
Damn shame he got fired right after that. Damn shame they fired a coach right after that. But oh well, man. But firing coaches, sometimes if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're gonna get fired as a coach, man. But I know one dude who ain't about to get fired no time soon. No time soon. That guy
ain't changed.
Prime. I don't think Chance might get
Chance
fired.
work for free, don't he?
He's still gonna get fired. That performance they put out there.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and put the memo out. Save Coach Brown.
Look here, Chance.
I don't want you to get fired. You get paid for that. Hey, if I get fired, hey, I'll live to fight another day.
I rode by Chance's house after that game. The boys went and put a for sale sign on his front lawn.
I talked to my parents clearly before and during the season that you know what your kids is. No, come think we finna be undefeated. If we win a game, we made it come.
It's about the experience.
The bad news bears. That's how we look.
Shit, they won though. They ended up winning the championship or losing the championship.
Hey, but we getting better every game, man.
That's all you can do.
We keep it close. We keep it close. There ain't no blowouts no more.
No more.
That's all you can do, dog.
No more.
Hey, Sly's not allowed to any more of my games. Every game he done came to, my team, my daughter and CJ team lost. You cannot come, bro. Hey, I was like, man, every time he come, it's like a curse or something.
Hey, dog, we was talking about Coach Prime. I tried to pull a Coach Prime Friday. We ain't never won up here. It's personal. Yeah, it was personal, all right.
Personally got your butt whooped.
It was real personal.
But you know what the problem was with you though, man?
You
ain't bring the swag like Coach Prime and have all the celebrities on the sideline, bro.
Oh, man.
Man,
who bring T.O. and Michael Irvin and Rick Ross and everybody?
Check this, man. What's so crazy? We're going to talk a little bit about that Colorado State versus Colorado game that started at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Way too late.
and ain't in about 2:30 in the morning.
Man, I fell asleep, man. I ain't gonna lie.
2:30 in the morning, man. And what's so crazy? Everybody on the a lot of people on the East Coast was up watching this. Who in the hell stays up to 2:00 in the morning watching Colorado football?
Nobody.
Before Dion?
Nobody.
We do now.
Nobody.
You got it. Nobody, baby. Well, nobody think about ain't nobody thought about Colorado since Eric Bieniemy and Cordell Stewart.
Hey, for one, they went on TV anyway.
Yeah. Hey, even if they won, wasn't nobody stand up to no 10 o'clock to watch that.
You're definitely right.
Nobody. So Prime has put them on the map, man. And now everybody got something to say, and they making it personal. And them boys, even though got to give Colorado State some credit, they came out ready now. They gave them boys all they want. They played good ball, but now they got that target on their back. And the next 2 weeks gonna tell us a lot about the status of Colorado with them going to Oregon and then USC.
Might be a little bit.
However it go.
Might be a little bit of back to life.
I do want to say this though. They already winning. They already win. If they don't win another game, they won 3 times as many games they won last year. Hey, they came out, they balling. They doing their thing. They're a formidable team. If they're good or not.
Yeah.
They still good. Hey man, go ahead.
He went to college.
Formidable. That what I'm talking about.
Ask him to spell it.
Now, Slide, don't rain on this parade.
Hey,
the man said formidable.
My bad.
Let him be. Let him be.
But Prime had every current hip hop star at the game. Lil Wayne brought them out of the tunnel. Like, it was ridiculous.
Gilly and Wallow. Yeah, Gilly and Wallow.
I love it. The Rock was there, smelling what they were cooking.
Cam and Mace was in the building. He got
Master P and his new teeth were there.
And his new teeth. You got P and his new teeth.
Hey, and
I ain't seen Master
Michael Irvin, dog, Warren Sapp. Man, they had everybody.
They had Offset giving an interview during the game and promoting his album, tell you to go and cop his new album.
But then he stopped promoting the album because he had to cheer. He was like, "We got the ball back.
we got it back now."
Hey, boy. Hey, and also you got to remember, right now, Prime got the highest ticket. Overtook, I think it was Ohio State for the highest price ticket. $512, something like that. I say, boy, I'm out there to do the slide next Shauna to get me in.
Hey, the crazy thing is, me and James, we was supposed to be going to Colorado for the Washington Denver game, because the Redskins, the Commanders are playing the Broncos, and that's where we were supposed to be going. We're supposed to go up there, and then we was like, well, they playing Saturday night, so we might be able to get to Colorado get too. Man, we saw how much that ticket cost. We was like, man, fuck this shit.
We'll watch it from the bar.
Did y'all see that the day that the story came out about Norvell talking about him in the shades, and the next day Prime gave his players all the shades? Did y'all see that company did 1.25 million in sales after that? That in one day they did 1.25 million in sales on the strength of Prime. That's it.
No lie. We had a coach went and ordered 3 pairs. Lie to you not. He said he stayed up. We was in the meeting today talking about it. He stayed up to watched the whole game, had the glasses on. I say 3 pair though, bro. We could just get 1 and be done.
You only got 1 pair of eyes.
Come on, man.
He gonna sell them when they sell out. When they sell out, he gonna have.
That might be it, Chance. That might be it. He might sell. I bet you what. If you did get a pair, whatever price they were, I bet you that price is going up. Because
Yeah.
today's price ain't yesterday's price. Ain't that right, Carl?
That
Say the
part.
right, Carl? Yeah.
Yeah. I got a
Natasha,
bond.
Natasha Jones just said the Oprah effect, and that's exactly what it is, man. You remember when Oprah
Absolutely.
would do that book of the month or whatever she did, man? And hey, Oprah
Yep.
Prime has that magic touch now.
No
And
doubt.
you know what? The majority hates it. And I love it.
Yes.
And I love it.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
But what
That man had his mama in the locker room post game.
Pre-game? No, his mama gave a pre-game speech.
Was that
Yeah.
pre-game?
Yeah,
Okay.
his mama gave a pre-game speech.
Said I raised them right. I got me messed up.
Hey, Krista Taylor said the prices went up. Talking about those prices went up like the folding chair.
Affirmative.
No lies, Krista. You ain't lying. That's
Look, and Crystal has an event management company, so she knows well that the price of the folding chairs went up.
Oh yeah. Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Shout your company out, Crystal.
Hey, how proud Prime got to be though, man. They've been talking about the quarterback all this time. Then the one who played safety, DB, when they got him pick and took it to the house.
Shallow.
I'm like, man.
Hey, look, he ain't got prime speed though.
Nah, he don't. But he got some instinct though.
He made a great read on the ball though.
Oh yeah, that was a great break. That was a great
break. He moving up on them children's rankings. He was in last place on the children's rankings. Now he moving up.
He's still last. He messed with Prime too much. He's still last.
Prime said he's moving up. Last. He said he moving up, Brian.
Hey, no, Prime got enough for him to move up, but he ain't moved up yet. He gonna go against Oregon and USC to really move up. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you what though. I don't want to say praise Shador too highly, but dog, that young fella got some poise, man.
Bro,
that man did. He went 98 yards to tie the game.
98.
He didn't blink an eye. I played with some great quarterbacks, Chance Nesbitt, and that's tough to come back like that and sit in that pocket and make some of the throws he's made, man. Heisman Trophy. We'll see how it goes when he plays some better competition. But
he was patient when he needed to be.
Oh man, he steps up in the pocket. Most young quarterbacks try to get outside the pocket. He climbed the pocket inside. I like what the young fella doing, man. I hope he keeps it up and prayers out for Travis Henry, his family, and his support staff. Man, that was a dirty play. I would never tell my player to do that. I want my players to play hard and play up into that line. But when you cross the line and play dirty, I would have taken my kid out and he wouldn't have played no more, man, because that's a dirty play. And there's no play. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He should have been ejected.
I'm telling you, Sly, you can't do that, man, because now you open your other players up to be hurt. Now you catch a receiver coming across the middle, not looking. And now you open him up. You did it to my guy. I'm going to do it to your guy. I'm just telling you, that's not how you play the game, man. In my opinion. My opinion.
You right. It's 100% dirty. It's Bush League.
Yeah, you don't do that's Bush League, man.
It's Bush League. It's dirty. It's cheap. It's all that. But I ain't taking my kid out the game for it.
I'm taking him out because we got a Shrine Bowl player on our team right now. Mm-hmm. Who you think they're gonna try to take out? You think they're gonna go after the backup quarterback? You think they're gonna hit the third string wide receiver? No, that's you can't teach that, Sly. Hey, and you teaching that kid that's okay to do, and I ain't with that, dog. That's a dirty play. That's somebody else's child. I gotta put my mindset, my kid coming up, and if somebody did that to him, we gotta fight. I gotta see you.
I'll have to pray.
That's grown. That's a grown man. That's just two grown men fighting. I'll be out in the day. I'll call Shauna. She'll post my bill.
I got 5 on it.
Yeah, let me 500. You ain't got no 5 on it.
She got 5,000, Brian. We on a different level. We thinking $5. She a whole different. She a whole different
I'm
world.
definitely meaning $5.
She a whole different world.
I'm not paying the 5. I'm not paying the fine.
Oh, come on, Carl. But no, but for real though, man, you can't do that though. Now, I mean, the ball out of bounds, dog.
Yeah,
The ball is gone.
it
If
was
I
cheap.
can play, whether we agree or disagree about taking the kid out, I send my prayers out. I hope he has a speedy and healthy recovery. And
Absolutely.
there's nothing major that will hinder him down the road because this kid is already worth $3 million in climbing.
Did they
You
say
know?
what his injury was?
Well, they
No,
said
they,
he's
I
out a
didn't hear.
couple of
I
weeks.
just heard
That's
that
the
he's
only
out
thing
a
they
few
said.
weeks, several weeks.
You know,
I hate to speculate. I love that in Prime's post-game presser, he said, he cares more about Travis and making sure that he's okay, and didn't even talk. He said, Travis probably want to come back as soon as he can, but I have to take care of Travis, make sure Travis is good. So I appreciate him saying that.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right. Because you got to protect the kid from himself. Every player is gonna say, "I'm all right, coach. I'm all right." No, I got to protect.
Did you watch the season of Coach Prime? When Travis first got to Jackson State, there was an injury that he had, and he had to play the first game, and Deion let him play, and he was like, I should not have let him play because I know how it is to be that kid who's not going to want to pull yourself out. So he had to backtrack, and he was like, dude, I can't let you do this. Like, he went in and he wasn't himself. He wasn't as explosive as he normally is. And Prime was like, I let him talk me into that, but I gotta be the adult in this situation.
Yeah, no doubt. And it's good to see Prime focus on the kid and show it's not just about winning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's and whether we say it or not, that's winning over a lot of households right now without him stepping foot in the recruiting by just the way he handles certain things and the way he carry himself. So shout out to Coach Prime, Travis, and all the Colorado.
And he just had the number 1 or the number 2 quarterback in this year's recruiting class came on campus before this game. He was on campus to visit. And, it's a young brother too, young black guy. He's on campus to visit. And, they took a picture with him and all. And the kid's thinking about coming, because usually if you're the number 1 quarterback in the nation, you're at that point where everybody's lying to you, tell you, man, when you come on campus, you're going to start. You're going to start as soon as you walk on campus. You're going to have a chance to start. But Prime kept it 100% real with the kid. He said, hey, look, Shador's going to start next year. But you can learn. You can redshirt. And then you'll have the keys to the car when he gone. So I was like, damn. Because that has always been my worry about that quarterback position is what's going to happen when Shador leaves. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to step in? Will you have somebody willing to come in next year and sit on the bench behind him? Because just the way the egos kids have now,
right?
Nobody wants to sit and learn.
I think
he's got a transfer.
I think he's got a little edge because it's almost like that lure that Nick Saban used to have. I don't mind sitting because I know I'm a place for you. So I think the kid will say, I don't mind coming in if I know I'm only going to sit a year. I get to learn the system. So then when I play, I'll be even better. And they going to slide him some name, image, and likeness money. So that ain't going to be a problem.
That's what I was going to say,
some kid going to take the money to come and sit and chill out. Okay.
But the thing about Saban,
he can offer something. Go ahead, Sly, my bad. Go ahead.
But I think the thing about Saban, though, the way he got a lot of those top recruits is, though, he told freshmen that, hey, you will get a chance to start and play. Saban pulled the damn national championship winning quarterback out of the damn SEC game at halftime and put a true freshman in. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about Saban. Saban let those freshmen know that even though you're a freshman, you still gonna have a chance to start. For me,
I don't know where you hear that from.
I think maybe at the quarterback position, but I think if you look across the roster though, like your wide receivers are coming in and they sitting, and your secondary and your backs. So that's what I meant.
They sit for 2-3 years sometimes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But that thing with Prime gives you that it factor.
Mm-hmm.
That and a lot of coaches can't give you that just by going up there with Prime, like you said, the NIL money. I got a chance even while I'm sitting on the bench or learning or whatever we want to call it.
This man got his entire team with all of their handles on their jerseys.
Yes.
So if you want to at me on Twitter. Here's my Twitter handle. Here's my Insta handle. Like, teams aren't doing that. This man is showing, I'm going to take care of your whole person, essentially. I'm going to put you on the field and I'm going to let you play. I know what it takes to get to the league. I'm going to give you the tools that are necessary. If you can do this, I'm not bringing you here if I don't think you have potential. And I'm going to let you monetize. Come on.
That's a win-win for everybody.
Mm-mm-mm.
You can't knock what Prime doing right now. Prime is the hotbed right now.
I mean, if you're knocking it, if you're knocking it, it's because you ain't it.
You're knocking greatness. You're knocking greatness. And he's not only, and the crazy thing is, he's not only helping his household, his kids, he's reaching out to everybody to help these kids. So that's a good thing, man. I like what Prime doing. And I hope he has much success, not only this year, but going forward.
She said, has this rivalry ever been this big between these schools before Deion got there? And yeah, this rivalry, that's their version of South Carolina versus Clemson. That's their, that is a huge rivalry for them.
Yep.
You don't know about it.
It's regional. It's regional.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But what I find about rivalries now, though, what I find about especially this rivalry, is it really a rivalry now? Because ain't none of these kids from Colorado. You know what I'm saying? It's like traditionally you would have a bunch of kids from the state, and that's why the rivalry means something, because they grew up hating the other team. But hell, ain't none of these kids from Colorado. Too many brothers out there. Ain't that many brothers in Colorado?
I think they adopted it though.
What was the last big recruit from Colorado?
White boy in San Francisco, running back from Stanford, went to Carolina. He played at Valor.
Run CMC.
Talking about Christian McCaffrey.
McCaffrey, yeah, McCaffrey. He played at Valor High School
because his dad was played for Denver and stayed out there. Ed McCaffrey.
Yeah, it was Valor. It's a big time private school out there. Matter of fact, I called the game. Let me tell you how much money this school got. They flew their varsity team, JV team, and some other and a bunch of parents all flew out to Atlanta to play a game in Atlanta, to play a private school in Atlanta. And they flew them out there. They flew them out there on a Tuesday, and they stayed out there to Saturday on a Friday night to play the game. And then they left and went back on Sunday. So they got a little bit of cheese. They got a little bit of cheese out there. That weed money is doing them good. That legalized marijuana money is doing them good in Colorado, man. Yeah, man. But it's funny though. You talk about the highs of coaching. The levels that Deion has reached. But when you talk about the highs, man, sometimes you got to talk about the lows, man. And right now, man, we got one brother doing real well, and now we got another brother currently looking for a job. Old Mel Tucker at Michigan State. Mel Tucker at Michigan State recently was relieved of his duties for sexual harassment. Come to find out, it's a young lady. I don't know. I'm not familiar with her name, but apparently she is a rape survivor. She was raped, I guess, in her youth, and what she does, she goes and speaks to athletic departments about sexual abuse and date rape and stuff like that. And apparently she's been to Michigan State a couple of times, and I guess she got friendly with Coach Tucker, and they were talking to each other on the phone. And according to her, he was masturbating on the phone.
So he wasn't the only thing that was relieved.
First of all, I think there's he's not been fired yet. He was suspended, but they've not yet fired him.
Oh, they hadn't fired him yet? Okay.
Not yet. He was suspended.
Okay.
I mean, what, they FaceTiming or what? Like, how you know?
Well, I mean,
So first of all, let's be clear. RIP 28 podcast does not condone, nor do we support sexual assault and sexual violence against women.
Not at all.
Let's be clear with that.
Let's
be clear. And we don't make light of sexual assault victims or anything of that nature. Let's be clear. Chance.
I'm just saying, was he on FaceTime? How she know this happened? That's all I'm saying.
Now, and here's the interesting thing. You say, how do we know that this happened? Well, he admitted it. But what he's saying is that they were having phone sex.
It was consensual.
That's why he did it. He said they were having phone sex. And now this is the tricky part. This is the tricky part. This is when you get to the point where everybody says, believe all women, believe all women. I want to, but I don't. You know, I don't believe all women, but I will listen to all women. I can't say I believe all women, but I will listen, and then I will try to figure out whether or not I believe them or not. So here go the thing, man. He's saying they were having phone sex. She said that they did. This is always, and like going back to the whole Louis C.K. incident. I don't know if y'all remember the comedian Louis C.K. You know, he got canceled a couple of years ago for something similar. He was jacking off on the phone. Now, here's my thing. If I'm talking to somebody on the phone and they jacking off, I'm gonna hang the phone up. The conversation over.
I have hung up on people for less.
There you go. I'm not waiting.
I'm just gonna say that.
Finish. I'm not waiting for you to finish jacking off. I mean, hey, my conversation is over. My conversation is over. You know, and I don't have to talk to you no more. You know, go ahead.
How many times was it?
I was about to say, and it wasn't just one time now. It was 33, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought you said 96.
I thought there were 33 phone calls, but there was only one instance where he leaved himself on the phone.
Let me look it up, and so I can be correct.
Yeah, look that up. Correct the record.
Now, if this thing happened 36 times, then all the credibility is out the window for me. You know, it's 33. Y'all in a goddamn relationship now.
He just said something when they were having a little phone sex. He ain't like that. Blow it out.
So I think that without passing judgment and whether or not we believe the woman or not, I think that what this displays is poor judgment on his part.
Definitely.
You have a woman that you've hired to come in and work with your program because she is a survivor of sexual assault. This is her platform. She does this. She gets paid to go around and give talks and have people support her foundation. And you had poor judgment and decided to enter into a relationship, whatever type of relationship it was, with this woman, and you're married.
Oh, he's married. I didn't know he was married.
Yes. And you are having phone calls with this woman. And the article that I read in USA Today talked about, you know, there were pictures sent back and forth, and there were conversations that were had, and they weren't about, you know, her coming and speaking to the team. So I think he just exhibited poor judgment. Regardless of whatever happened, like you don't cross that line.
Yeah, I think she was married too.
Yeah, she is. So it sounds like somebody might have got caught.
Oh, see, now that bring a whole different something.
No, I'm just saying that's what it sounds like, because if you did it multiple times and I didn't like it, why am I still talking to you that many times on the phone? And why is it at night? Why is it? I mean, I just have questions, not saying it's right. I believe anybody one way or another, but it's just questions on both sides that, you know, that we may need answered before we can rush to judgment.
Well, the latest story was that she was attempting to remain anonymous throughout this entire process. So they are now investigating within the department because her information was leaked. So she had no choice but to be identified because someone leaked her information. Because this isn't something that just started, you know, this past week. This investigation has been going on. And apparently he drug his feet in meeting with the hearing officer and tried to delay and tried to get the case thrown out. But as you all know, Michigan State has a very sordid past when it comes to sexual assault and sweeping things under the rug. So again, in poor judgment, this man has placed this institution who has zero rope to deal with something like this, has put them in a position where they may very well end up relieving him of his duties full time, because after what they allowed previous physician, I won't say his name, to do to so many young women over so many years, they don't have a choice, because it's clearly systemic.
Mm-hmm.
If this is found to be true with him.
Agreed.
Alvin Hinton said he canceled them 10K visits and she got mad. So I guess she's getting paid $10,000 a visit. Hey, I guess I'll get mad too. You know, hey.
Hey, but like Shauna said, man, why out of all people in the world, you gonna mess with somebody whose profession is going around talking about being a racist about it? You know what I mean?
And see, my thing is, I believe, man, once you get financially in a place where he is, he just got, I think he's the highest paid black coach ever, or the highest paid coach ever. I'm
Black
not
coach
sure.
ever.
Yeah, the highest paid black coach ever. You know, once you get that type of money, man, my thing is shit, that's what prostitutes for. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord.
That's what, hey, let's think about this on a different level. Now, let's be real. Let's think about this on a different level. If your desire is to be unfaithful to your wife, for whatever reason, your desire is to be unfaithful to your wife, you understand what type of position you're in, what you have to lose if you get caught. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no your wife taking your Ford Taurus and going on. You know, you losing your
Not your Ford Taurus.
this your wife taking your multi-million-dollar house and you losing a multi-million-dollar job. So why would I risk that with some random chick when I can go and just pay a prostitute and do whatever I need to do with the prostitute, and she understands it's a money transaction, and I keep moving.
Yeah, because they talk too. Because if that was the case, then a lot of these NBA players and other stars wouldn't be in the situation that they in. So,
but these NBA dudes, they not messing with prostitutes. They messing with Instagram models and bullshit like that.
And the difference is, never mind. And the difference is, that's a thin line between IG model and. Never mind. Go ahead. Just go ahead. Y'all get my point.
Wait a minute. No.
When you get to that situation, when you get to that level and you have that type of money, you know, it's a whole different world. You know,
disclosure agreement.
Yeah, you can go and find you a prostitute. You know what I'm saying?
I think it comes back to making better decisions. That's what that is, Sly. It is not putting yourself in a position where anything, you know, and this is the tale as old as time. You know, you think back to Damon Evans, who at the time was the youngest Black AD, getting paid astronomically at UGA. He is out in Atlanta one night with some girl who running her mouth off at the police, and he gets arrested and loses his job, right? Like, you're drunk driving. Why don't you have a driver? It's just, it comes down to the decision making that you do. And let's be real. At a certain point, when people get to a certain position, they think they are above it, and they forget that you still a Black man. You're still going to face hella scrutiny. So you've got to make the decisions that your counterparts don't always have to make.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Is the lady Black or white? Anybody know if the lady Black or white?
Are you asking like because it's rhetorical, or are you really asking?
Oh, no, because I don't know. I'm asking because I don't know.
She looked white.
I don't know.
Yeah, that white pussy is undefeated.
But the thing is, I agree with Cobb. You have all these services available to you when you get in a certain position. Like, don't they in NFL, don't they have where they have like Ubers and stuff that'll come and get you? So why are we still putting ourselves in these certain situations when the resources are there? The resources are there, and we're doing the same things, looking for a different outcome. We call that what? Insanity, right? Or stupidity.
Hey, you know, they try to sneak around, man. You know, if you get an Uber to a certain spot, I mean, all the coaches know where you went.
Yeah,
Huh?
but the
Say
thing is,
what?
the Uber chance, the
Huh?
Uber point,
you
the
get an Uber to the spot. You can like, if
the
you don't want the customer to know all your business.
They checking your Uber app?
I'm saying if it's a service that they have, they got receipts for it.
No, it's
the Uber
no.
is like if you get drunk.
If you
They get
get
a
drunk,
discount on Uber, and so
yeah.
it's not reported back. They're not real time reporting your Uber rides.
Oh, I was thinking, I was saying that they provide the Uber ride for you.
No, like, hey, coach, can you come pick me up? No.
No, not like that.
No, Chance. What we mean by the Uber, the NFL has a service. If you're out and you're drinking, and you're too drunk to ride home, you can call NFL security, maybe. I'm not quite sure the department that you call, but you call NFL security and they will have someone come and get you. They will send a Uber to come and get you. That's
Right.
for the instances like if you're too drunk. Now, if you at a whorehouse, that might be a little risky to call.
That's what I'm saying. They got a record of your whereabouts.
Yeah, in that case, but walk a block.
Not drunk.
Come pick me up from 7-Eleven.
Yeah, come pick me up from the 7-Eleven down the street from the whorehouse. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's a lot of this stuff, man. Shout out to Nikki. She just said agreed. We don't know who she agreed with. She probably agreed with me.
I doubt
I say it. But shout out to you, Nikki. Appreciate you listening, watching. Hey, as a matter of fact, everybody watching right now, man, do not pass go. Do not collect $200, man. Make sure you go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. If you got Spotify, go and click like or follow on Spotify.
Anchor,
Apple
iTunes.
If you on your phone right now, you got an iPhone, go to the podcast app, follow RIP 28 Podcast. Go ahead and do it right now. Go and do it right now. Because we need that.
And don't forget, the Cash App is open, not only to date card, but to help the RIP 28
help the
Podcast.
brokies.
No. Yeah, we got to keep our money to ourselves now, though, because we got so big, everybody was after our money, so we got to be careful with the money.
Shout out to our folk in Pakistan hitting us up with the ruples, Shout out to all our Pakistani listeners, man. We appreciate you, man.
That's right.
Now we are keeping it open for Shauna to date one of you Pakistani fellas.
Wait a minute.
Keeping it open, but you're gonna have to come to America.
They got to come over here. I'm not coming to Pakistan.
To be honest, our lawyer Nikki Davis, she said that we might not can send Shauna to Pakistan.
No, we cannot.
And
I need a bring your own interpreter. Well, I need you to be fluent in English, please.
Actually, that might be viewed as prostitution if we send Shauna over there.
We're trafficking. No, we trafficking.
We trafficking them. So yeah, we won't be sending Shauna to Pakistan for our Pakistani listeners and watchers out there.
Shauna, no, they're sacrificing Shauna. Oh Lord.
Who's gonna tell my daddy?
Not me. Not even over the phone. I ain't telling him.
I ain't gonna let him sing you over there.
Thank you, Chad.
Oh, I don't want no trouble. So, Shauna, we gonna keep you here, Shauna. We're gonna keep you on this American soil, and we're gonna let you keep being great, Shauna.
Thank you. Man, I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for that. Appreciate you.
The thing is, we love you, Shauna. We don't want nothing to happen to you. Even though we aren't your boyfriend, we will take care of you. And I think that's what's going on. We got a lot of problems with people not taking care of their girlfriends and stuff like that.
Good segue.
So we got something that's kind of going around. You see Chance put it in our group chat. This one of our own little private group chats right here, but they said a guy couldn't afford to get his girlfriend car fixed. So she asked her ex-boyfriend, and he helped her. So my homegirl needed $1,500 to get her car fixed. She asked her man, and he didn't have it. So she got the money from her ex-boyfriend. Now her boyfriend want to break up. Was she wrong?
Let Shauna go first. You first, Shauna.
You a woman.
Lady
was
on
she
the
wrong,
block.
Shauna?
Indubitably. She was all the way wrong. He ought to break up with her. Move on. She ain't it.
Wow.
So she's supposed to sit there with that car broke?
First of all, does she have a job?
It didn't say. It didn't say. It just say she needed a car fix. I was just asking now. I'm not saying right or wrong. I was just asking.
Okay.
I wouldn't be with her.
Out of all the people in the world, you gonna ask the ex boy.
Where's her daddy? Is he? Where's her brother? She don't got no brother. She don't.
Where's her job? Why can't she afford to fix her car herself?
Maybe the 1,500 was too steep. Maybe she had to pay bills. Maybe she's a single mother. Don't know. But asking the ex-boyfriend wasn't the answer. I can tell you that.
No, Stacey, it ain't too many variables. Asking your ex-boyfriend is wrong, and he should break up with her.
I don't know, man. But here's something else. Here's something else. And Nikki just said Boo Boo doesn't have a daddy, brother, or cousins.
For real.
Her girlfriends can't put the money together. Hit your girls up. Hey, look, friend. I'm in a bind, Nate. Friend, I need some money, friend. Can you slide me some? Hit up your girl or something. But your ex-boyfriend? Come on, man. Yeah. Didn't y'all watch Soul Food and see how Bird tried to get Lim with a job with her ex-boyfriend?
Oh.
Come on now. Bird don't ever call the ex, ever. No.
Hey, if Bird homegirls wasn't there and the boy wasn't there, she might have wore one that day.
Bird was gonna be dead.
And then she called her cousin, what was it? What's his name? It got whooped in the bar. Got him whooped in there, man. Come on, man.
Don't ever call the ex-boyfriend. That's just disrespectful. Don't do it.
But no. I think this goes to also another bigger statement about how you.
Yeah, a bigger statement that her car wasn't only getting tuned up, so was she.
Because she was gonna pay for that $1,500 one way or the other.
No, he didn't want the other.
Hey, the ex-boyfriend name was Nate. Like I'm in the bind.
I'm in the bind, Nate.
Hey, I would say
I got you.
Wrong. The ex is wrong for disrespecting her current.
No,
he don't owe him no respect. She gave him.
No, and that's the thing.
Ray J say I hit it first. But then Ray J, what that is song? I hit it first. What do you mean I was wrong? I'm wrong for disrespect. No, that ain't no disrespect, Al. The disrespect was by the woman. By going to him, that was the disrespect.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm gonna bring this away. Some of y'all might be shocked at what I got to say. What I got to say.
Lord.
Wouldn't be the first time.
We're never shocked. We're never shocked with what you got to say.
Won't be the last.
Here go the thing. I'm not mad at the woman. I'm not mad at the woman at all. She asked her man for the money. Her man didn't have the money. She needed her car. She needed a car. What's she supposed to do? Just not drive? Just sit down and not have a car?
They got Uber. She could have Ubered. She could have asked to borrow her boyfriend's car.
She had a lot of options, but she chose the option that was the quickest for her. You know what I'm saying?
So going Sly's route, maybe she needs a new man. Maybe she needs a man that can afford to just slide her $1,500 whenever she has to. But
not even that. Maybe she need if it's my woman and I don't have $1,500, I'm gonna let her have my car. Now slow down. And what I need to clarify this for a second. We need to figure out the level of the relationship.
You didn't say nothing. You talking about slow down. You don't want to talk.
Yeah, my bad. I know y'all was about to jump in.
Right.
But we also
nobody say nothing.
We also need to figure out the level of the relationship. How long have they been dating? You know what I'm saying? Is this, do they live together? You know, it is some options and variables that come with this to come to this conclusion. It's a little bit of options and variables. You know, if I live with my woman and something is wrong with her car, well, she'll take my car and I'll figure out how to get to work. You know what I'm saying? Till we can figure out how to get the money. That
So sweet.
or we'll carpool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting her ask her ex-man for no money if I can control it. No. If we live together, now we just.
But how do you control it though? If she went behind your back.
No, well, she had to go to. She went to the boyfriend first. I'm assuming. Yeah, and this is all we're assuming. We're assuming she went to her boyfriend first, and her boyfriend just didn't have it. You know, and once he didn't have it, then she went to the ex-boyfriend. But what I'm saying,
let's flip that. Then. What if she went to the ex first?
Oh no, she
got the money to make sure. Hold on, to make sure she had it. But if the boyfriend had it, she might have given it back or something or whatever.
Oh no, she gone. She gone. Period.
Who goes to the ex? Man, get rid of her.
If you go to the ex first, you gone.
I don't know. We don't know if she went to the ex first or not. This is all assumption.
Going on your case. If she goes to the ex first, oh, she gone. It ain't even no discussion. It ain't no discussion.
Yeah.
She got to come to me first. She got to come to me first.
She got to come to you so you can say, I ain't got it.
Yeah.
She come to you first, say, I ain't got it.
I ain't got it. You take my car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's
I'm all with giving up the car. You take my car and I'll figure out how I'll get around and how I'll move day to day. But you going to your ex is a hell no.
Because here's the thing.
Any other man, period.
I don't want you to go to your daddy. I'll be
really
honest. I don't
really
want you to go to your daddy, because if you go to your daddy, imagine Shauna.
You are broken.
Imagine Shauna, you dating a man, you and your prom date. Y'all together. Something
I was definitely going to my daddy.
Something happened. But imagine how your daddy is gonna look at him. He come around on Thanksgiving dinner.
Like a chump.
Exactly. No. I don't want you going to your daddy either.
That's what I said. I don't really want it. I can make an exception for the dad, but any other male, I can't make that exception, man.
And I'm sorry, this is outside of my realm of thinking, because I'm still back on how come this woman can't afford to like either get her own rental car or cover her own whatever? Like, why is she looking for somebody else to help her with clearly a bill that is hers?
Everyone is not a multimillionaire like yourself, Shauna. $1,500 is a lot for some people. Y'all must remember, when Shauna goes to the gas tank, Shauna does not jiggle the handle when she get finished pumping gas. That's what Shauna
does. I definitely jiggle the handle.
Shauna don't jiggle the handle when
she live in Massachusetts, man. She gotta jiggle that handle.
Got to. Y'all ever heard of an excise tax? Because I gotta pay that.
What?
Exactly.
You got it?
No, I don't.
They don't pump gas up there. They sit in the car or somebody else pump.
Yeah.
I do go to the full service station.
Yeah, Shauna ain't pump her own gas in years. Shauna came home to South Carolina and sat in the gas station for about 30 minutes waiting on somebody to come outside.
30 seconds, thank you. I was like, okay. Nope, I guess this is on me right here.
No Felipe here.
I even tipped my man the other day. I was like, thank you. He was like, oh, thank you so much.
Alvin talking about she ain't putting $10 in the tank. Shauna ain't never put $10 in no tank.
$10.
$5 or $5.
She ain't never put no. Shauna ain't never had to reach in the cup holder for change for gas.
Put them quarters in there too, for sure.
That ain't what Shauna do. Shauna got
lying.
Plenty of money.
Hey,
Shauna look in there and see one of them black cars and say, hey.
Here,
and she hit him with a big tip.
Take this.
Going back to the subject real quick, Sly was talking about he gonna give her his car and everything. You know what I'm saying? You ain't talking about your wife, fiance. You talking about a girlfriend. So you gonna give your girlfriend a car.
Well, and that's
and what have you done in the past?
But that's why I'm saying it's levels to it. That's why I'm saying it's levels. If we live together, yeah, she's definitely getting my car. It's no ifs, ands, or buts to it. She's getting my car if we live together. You know, if we fucking around, yeah. If we
so you willing to lose your job?
No. I'm gonna get to work.
You might. You gonna be late?
Well, we gonna carpool. Somebody
you gonna catch the bus?
Yep, somebody gonna have to get to work probably an hour earlier than what they used to getting there.
And get picked up.
Picked up late. Sitting outside looking like Yvette waiting on Jody.
Yvette waiting on Jody, you know? Somebody's schedule gonna change a little bit till we get this $1,500 up. But this is also another thing, something that my mom and my dad kind of taught in me early. You need to always have 3 months worth of money. I was always taught keep 3 months worth of money. And what that means is you don't know what's going to happen. You could get fired tomorrow, you know, you could get hurt. But if you have 3 months worth of money, you should be able to survive for 3 months. You know, most of your basic bills and stuff like that, and your mortgage, you should be able to survive for 3 months. And then in those 3 months, your ass need to get you another job. You need to get something. But I was always taught to have 3 months worth of money. Now, do I always have 3 months worth of money? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say I do, but you know, but that's usually my goal, to have 3 months worth of money saved up, you know. So and if you had that, then you wouldn't have to worry about no $1,500.
Hey, check this out though. Big Al said, now you opening up the door for that work husband.
Oh Lord, don't start that.
Now he whispering in the ear, hey, you know I got $1,500. Hey, you ain't even got to see Nate this time. You see me.
Hey, you gonna go pick up somebody? Ron gave me a ride, huh?
Yeah. Now she getting dropped off down the street. Why you walking, baby? I just decided I was gonna walk from work. No.
Don't start that work husband ish.
Dropped off down at that 7-Eleven chance was talking about.
And she got a fresh slush in her hand.
Flats on now. She ain't even got on her high heel.
She got a flat on. She got her walking tennies on.
Got them walking tennies on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, you might be right, Big Al. I ain't even think that way until you said it, Big Al. That's my classmate, Big Al.
Now, you know, sometimes I forget the level of richness we have who watches and follows this podcast, you know.
I know where you going with this.
You know, we got
I know which comment you're about to address.
We got some rich people out here who mess with us, man. That's why I ain't gonna say a name because I don't want to finance this out. but DNBD says that's why it's good to have multiple vehicles. You know what I'm saying? That's that real money out there talking. You know, that's
and as Stacey Nelson said, must be nice.
You know what I'm saying? They get multiple. You know, they got that multiple cars and stuff.
But you're right about that, though. It is good to have multiple cars. So, you know.
It is.
Everybody can't have.
Hey, check this out. Speaking of that, anybody want to give me 15? My other truck now. Anybody want to give me 15? Shauna, I'm actually.
I ain't got it. I ain't got it.
We gonna have
you told me you only got 5 for me to get out of jail, so I know you ain't got nothing on my car.
5. I'll give you 5 for the car or 5 to get out of jail. The choice is yours.
You use it is up to you. But you got the 5.
We gonna have to dip into that
take them
date money for you.
Take them $5 Tito gave me and put it.
Hey, long as that thing been sitting, it might be up to $650. Got a little interest on that thing.
Some interest on it.
Yes.
And then them rupees added up too. We got them
We
rupees.
up to $2 in rupees.
Hey Al, if you start stripping, I don't think you're gonna make that 1,500 in time, man. You might have to go to something else, Al. You might have to go as a job.
Hey, Braun, it's a fetish for everybody.
Hey, somebody like it, Al.
Hey, I don't want my guy out there working for pennies. I don't want him working for pennies and peanuts. He can't do that. That's for Sly and his tutu.
When he come out his song, there's some hoes in this house. The guy come out, they step.
Make that money. Make that money.
Be in there showing out. From
in a thong.
He did used to do those splits back in middle school.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, Chad. Chad, what we got going on here is the big Al doing splits. And Miss Sly was in the same dance class.
Oh God, not the splits.
Al said he got something for you, baby.
Man, you wrong for that, Chance.
Yo,
wrap this up, please. Wrap this up.
What up, head?
Styles.
Mark up in the spot. What's going on? We see you out there.
Styles Goodson.
We see you out there. But yeah, man, but I think we all kind of agree. I mean, ain't no counter to it. We all agree that you can't go to your ex.
No.
You can't go to your ex to get this money.
Under no circumstances.
Cause you go to your ex to get this money. Ain't no more relationship. Our relationship.
Cause now I'm thinking, how many times have you gone to this guy? This ain't your first time for 15
That's y'all's relationship, cause he in it too.
For real. Yeah, because it ain't no way, dog. You don't start out with 1,500 going to the ex. I'm just gonna say,
if you say he needed $20, oh yeah, my ex could give you 20. I don't want her ex to give you 20, but I understand 20. That's okay, 20. But 1,500.
Not that 20, because if he give her 20 twice, she got that funky 40.
That 40. That's that funky 40.
And you know what's going on with that funky 40.
You know what's going on with that fucking 40.
That's right.
So man.
Man, it's just wrong, dog. It's disrespectful. It's other options. You can't do that. Not if you're in a committed relationship.
He gotta break up with her.
Yeah, he gotta go. Because if he come around me, Chance, and Sly and Shauna, we gonna laugh at you. I ain't gonna lie, we gonna laugh.
Look, we gonna clown you to the point where you gonna want to fight.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be friends no more now.
Yeah, friends out there.
Hey, every time we get, we like, man, you got that 1,500?
Hey, but I bet you remember when your girl asked her ex for $1,500.
Ain't nothing you can say. Oh man,
Nothing.
look at your haircut. Look at your haircut. My girl ain't get 15 from my ex though. I can get a coffee.
What she had to do for that?
Oh boy, y'all crazy, man. You can't do that.
Something strange for this change, man.
Hey dog, to get something you never had, you got to do something you never did.
Mm-hmm.
So
she might have did it before and did it real well. That's why he easily gave up that 1,500.
Hey, what comedian said? Talking about I lost my thought. Talking about you got to use. No, that was a Players Club. You got to use what you got to get what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So she used what she had to get what she wanted. That's Players Club.
That's what Ebony told Diamond. You have to use what you got to get what you want.
And Junior used what he had to get what he wanted. Oh, Junior.
I miss Players Club. That's a good one, man. We done had some good movie references on the show, man.
We be clipping
Soul Food Players Club today.
Better get out of here, Blue. Blue.
Your service is no longer needed either.
I'm gonna tell you the funniest dude was St. Louis. When he had my man Nick up in there, and then he had this cigarette on his nose, and
well, they like Rudolph.
Do something to make me smile.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you,
Y'all
man,
crazy, man.
Y'all crazy.
it is interesting.
Speaking of old movies, man, take that trip, man. We gotta take a trip before we end this
We
thing.
got
Down the 90s block.
We got to take that trip down the 90s block. You know how we do, man. What we like to do, we like to take a trip down the 90s block. And what we do at the trip down the 90s block, we pick up something from the 90s. We like to pick up something from the 90s, which is probably the greatest decade in the history of the world, the 1990s. We pick up something from the 90s and we talk about it. We try to figure it out, contrast and compare. And since we've been talking about Coach Prime, we're going to talk about who was your favorite two-sport athlete. Was it Bo Jackson or Deion Sanders? Which one, Bo Jackson or Deion Sanders? What you say?
And if y'all got any other people that we didn't think about, y'all feel free to chime in.
Ain't nobody
you got Brian Jordan.
You thinking about?
Drop them in the chat.
Don't nobody even care about that man.
Hey, Chan said Cordell Stewart.
No. I'm just saying if anybody else knows somebody.
I'm with you,
169 out of 127.
And it's on floor this week.
I hate
But
y'all.
no, on the real note, dog, I'm gonna have to go, even though Bo Jackson, I think Bo Jackson got robbed in some years when he hurt his hip playing football. So with that being said, I grew up a Deion guy, man. I mean, everything I did, I had the primetime Deion banner. My freshman year at Columbia High, I was playing quarterback and corner. I had the bandana like Deion. So I was a Deion guy, man. So I'm gonna go with Deion.
And my thing is with Deion, man, you know, as great an athlete as Bo was, you didn't really get to see it because he only played like 2 NFL seasons, I think, before he got hurt. He played
something like that, 2.5, 3 years.
Maybe 3 before he got hurt. So technically, you really didn't get to see him as a dominant,
as a prime guy.
Yeah, as a dominant NFL player. Now, true enough, Deion Sanders wasn't a dominant baseball guy, but he was a starter. You know, he was a career starter. So
I'm going Bo because I feel like he was just a generational talent. We didn't get to see the full scope of it, but I still feel like he was a generational talent. So I'm going Bo.
And he was bigger.
Because Bo knows this and Bo knows that.
Bo knows that.
But Bo don't know
Jack because Bo can't rap.
Hey, boy, now we showing our age. You better stop. We better go ahead and cut it out now. When we start quoting the Bo Jackson, come on, we better stop. They're going to show our age. But no, I think Bo just got cut out, like we said, some years. Had Bo been able to continue his career, I would lean towards Bo because he was bigger, just as fast, and Bo was hitting them 500 yards and running a 4.17 and running track and all that. So
he was a freak.
But I just think Prime had the career without the injuries.
Prime
but I know
was
what?
Just a good athlete now.
Huh?
Prime was just a good athlete now. He
yeah.
ran like 4.1 too. But
but he was small. It was expected for him. For Bo Jackson to run that at his size was kind of unheard of back
with
then.
his stocky self.
Yeah. Prime had the song. Let's see the money.
But that had the cartoon with Wayne Gretzky, Jordan, Bo Jackson.
And Bo Jackson.
The
All-Stars or something like that. Or Pro Stars or something. Yeah.
Wait a minute, no. Yeah, he had the cartoon. But here's something else, though, about Bo Jackson compared to Deion. Bo was a better pitch man. I think Bo was more widely accepted, way more widely accepted than Deion was back then. Deion
because he was the safe Negro.
Yeah, that's true.
He wasn't flashy. He didn't talk a lot. He was palatable. He was palatable for sponsors and such.
Palatable. I like that. But I tell you what, though, I know Bo ain't as good a coach as Prime. I can tell you that. He might be the athlete, but he ain't the coach Prime here now. So that's what Prime take his stock up a little bit more.
And Prime had
we in the 90s.
Brian had better hair. He said it looked wet, but it was dry.
It looked wet, but it was dry.
He had that band. Prime had that band too now. Then he had that little curl right in the front.
Right here. Boop.
So who we going with? Who was the consensus?
Prime got it. But
I think Prime got more votes.
But Bo could have been. No, we never know.
Yeah, we
both
never
like
know.
Anthony Hardaway. We never know what could have been his greatness.
Could have been Anthony Hardaway, Grant Hill. Yeah, you just never know.
You just never know.
To your imagination.
No, Alvin Hinton said Prime had the better shoe.
Excuse you.
What happened?
I don't know, man, because I don't know. I like the both better than Dion, because I seen a couple people Dion bottom fall on. So I'm gonna go with Bo Jackson on the shoe.
I don't really remember Bo Cross trainer. I couldn't tell you what it looked like.
What?
That has the straps, then.
You don't remember the Bo Cross trainer?
You don't remember the Bo
strap? I mean, I remember
Dion had the strap with 24 and 21 on it.
Yeah.
Bo's look more like an Air Max almost.
Yeah, I just couldn't tell you what it looked like. But
and we could tell Stacy. We said we talking about two sport athletes. You talking about Ken Griffey and Barry Bonds.
Where the fuck did that come from?
She said
That's what it said.
I was just ignoring it.
Stacy just came out of nowhere with that.
I get into a baseball fan, but they didn't play football, basketball, or another sport. So she
said they play. She said they hit and they played an outfield.
She said they play offense and defense on the same field. So that was two sports.
Wow.
Oh God.
Y'all are ignorant, man.
Just naming my 90s people. The 90s block doesn't work like that, Stacey. You've been listening to the show.
Hey, hold on.
She said could have just ignored it.
Stop.
You know we can't do that.
Michael Jordan was a two-sport athlete.
You're right.
Come on, we hey. On our pivot.
So was Master P. He was a rapper and a basketball player. That's two sports.
You laughing though, but Master P
he almost made the team.
Master P has lived every hood nigga's dream. Master P was a dope dealer. He was a multi-millionaire rapper, a business owner. He played ball. He played the NBA. Dog. He has lived every hood nigga's dream, dog.
Oh, for sure. And now he got
to decapitate your behind.
Now he got new teeth.
And he got his son that's playing ball, Hershey. Ain't it Hershey?
Yeah. Hershey or Mercy?
Hershey.
One of them
Hershey.
Because he got a Mercy and a Hershey and a Percy.
I think both of them playing. I don't know.
So who is Silk kids? Silk the Shock son playing.
Silk kid. They're just Silk kids.
No.
They don't rap. I think they don't rap on
They play ball.
Yeah,
they play ball.
One of them supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, all them bugs tall. Silk like 6'6", 6'5". Shit, they all tall. So well, check this, man. This has been another exciting episode of the Rip 28 podcast, man. El Presidente, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night.
Wrap it up.
You got anything to say before we get out of here, S.
Chan's wife said he got to come to bed. I say it every time y'all let me join you. Love on you people. I just saw today that the girl from 702 passed away. Where my girl's at from the front. So Irish, who's one of the girls in 702, passed away. And send a shout out to my girl Tish, who just buried her son yesterday. Man, just love on your people. Check in on them. Let folks know you love them. And just be good to one another. Be kind. It costs nothing to be kind. I love y'all.
Damn, way to break the show down. LBC, you got anything to say?
Hey,
I said love on your people.
Hey, how do I follow that up?
Shit.
Just say something. Say something ignorant like you usually do.
I don't.
Oh.
Not in my party shot. That's somebody else.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
I want to say we talk about fathers and their kids. I just want to say I'm proud of my son. Finally made it to first grade and getting older, wiser, and got his first interim report. He had all fours on it. Teacher said he's doing well, passed his math quiz. They just started the information, so I'm proud of my kids too. So I just wanted to say that. Shout out to you, Mr. Messiah. Keep going, man. Proud of the kid.
Shout out to Messiah, man.
Shout out to Messiah.
Young man showing he got his mama's intelligence.
Oh.
Well, wait a minute, here, Sly.
He got his daddy athletic ability. His mama intelligence.
But Sly, I'm not. Never mind. I'm not that other guy.
Oh, my bad.
I'm not that other guy. So I had both.
That is true. That's true. Well,
he graduated in the top 50 of his class.
Check this, man. It has been another great episode of the Rip 28 podcast.
Hey, y'all.
This is a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking. And on that note, I leave you with words from a great Southwest Atlanta poet.
Oh, Lord.
You need to get up, get out,
and
do something.
Don't spend all your time trying to get high. You need to get up, get out, and get something.
Get something.
How will you make it if you never even try? You need to get up, get out, get something. Because you and I got to do for you and I. We'll see you next week on the Rip 28 podcast.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you need to get up, get out, and get something. Put the things in the right path.